What's up, guys? Back at it again. We are checking out some Tom. Dude. All right, we're gonna do this again. I posted a video about this yesterday. A lot of people did. Just sort of you want to get your thoughts out and whatnot. I've watched a lot of stuff in the meantime. You know what sucks? I just I just did this video, and if you were the one or two people that watched it before I took it down, um, this this new device that I have, it's wonderful with all the options of the pads that I can change the voices. But if you bump it and you didn't realize you did, um, that video I just posted is all of my dialogue is in the voice of a small robot. If you want me to repost it, let me know down below. I got emotional. I was like in tears. I spoke for quite a while. I'll try to paraphrase what I was saying, and just so I can have something with a normal voice that's not hyper annoying. If you guys want me to post it, I'll put it up on a private link and I'll link it down below, uh, for fun. But there's no way that any of you will make it through that video without just getting annoyed. It took me 3 seconds, and I was like, "Dude, what did I just do?" Don't bump your smart pads. Let me just make sure that everything's off real quick. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I hope so. I'll be live in like 3 hours. Okay. Gather my thoughts one more time. Um, it's crazy to me. Still, like that this situation kind of hit me, and not even in like in his death. Like I knew Charlie, or really even agreed with most of this stuff that he said. I didn't, to be honest with you. A lot of the things he said, for one, I'm not religious, so that's, take 40 to 50% out of his beliefs, and that's fine. I Regardless if I am or if I'm not, I have my own reasons. But I do respect, and if whatever gets you out of bed in the morning to to put a smile on your face, if you have beliefs that make you happy, I'm 100% in support of that. And I far be it from me, I'm not perfect to tell somebody otherwise. Political conversations. So I'm probably a lot more, I don't know, at least knowledgeable politically, than most things. It's what I went to school for and studied. It's what I spent a lot of time still sort of keeping up with and studying. I just don't have conversations, and that's where I differ from Charlie. He thinks, well, his platform was based a lot on and he made it very apparent that that the way to progression, the best way to progression is to have civil disagreements. Um, the inherent problem in that is that people aren't able to do that civilly, non-violently. It's been proven time and time again. What made me really sad was, like, and I have friends, family, left, right, very, if I would consider myself probably more of a moderate. And by the way, if you want to just watch me watch the song, just skip ahead. In fact, I might even edit in my first reaction because I didn't pause it once, so maybe I'll just cut it, and then we'll pick it up. But um, yeah, I'll do that actually. Then you can see like my emotions as I'm watching it for the first time. Um, but it's wild to me, like the lack of sympathy and the clouding, where if something is brought up or at least glorified to some sense by media outlets, by public outcry, etc., um, there's this clouding element of, oh well, if you guys didn't care about this school, subway, a boat somewhere, or whatever in the past few months, I'm not going to care about this. Um, that's just such a shitty way of looking at things. It's if if your soul is intact, and you feel good about, like, not not feeling bad in like this situation or all the situations, um, I don't know. I if I was a religious man, I'd say I'd pray for you. But I don't know if there's any helping that. That's a very narrow minded way of thinking. Um, if if you're sort of kind of your global acceptance view of people is based solely off of what the media portrays, and mind you, we all know that media, like, where what pushes information. We know what the sort of forced narrative and the rhetoric that we're gonna be exposed to daily. It's extremely corrupt, and it starts with, it's usually with um who's controlling certain things politically, monetarily. It's a lot of your 1%. So you can lobby to change that, or you can start your own news media outlet and try to combat that. And obviously, like, it's just like, it's a weird thing to be like, oh well, because this isn't publicized, who cares? What does it matter? Like, if did you yourself read it and feel sad for school children, for a man that's a father, a husband, that's an advocate for literally just trying to protect the number one constitutionally protected right that we have, that your if you're an American, that your ancestors, that I mean, the shit that people came through to put you in your spot, to whine about, what's publicized and what's not. I feel like that's just, it's such a, it's minimizing what like the real problem is. The issue is with things like this, it's, you think that by taking out a voice it's going to be helpful. Now what you're doing is you're lengthening the gap, between, you're lengthening the gap of division, and creating more of it. So until there's, and I guess maybe conversation is, I don't, any conversation I've ever had, I'm never going to convince you otherwise on any of your beliefs. What I liked about Charlie though was that, like, albeit I didn't probably agree with most of the stuff that he said. That doesn't matter. Um, I first off, I respect, protect, and will fight for his right to say what he wants, or anybody, anybody included. Um, and secondly, I found myself, like, over the years watching a lot of his content, just doom scrolling, and because I look at a lot of stuff that's politically driven, he obviously as a figure, would show up a lot. And um, I always liked his way of kind of, and again, I'll be straight up. I didn't probably agree with a lot of things he said, or a lot of the things that he stood by. But if you're going to, disagree with somebody, then you'll have your facts. His arguments were usually based on, he would just lean on facts, statistics, and history. Whereas a lot of the people he was talking to, theirs would lean more on emotion and current sort of trends, and what's kind of, what are we trying to, these drastic sort of radical changes that we're trying to, the collective we, I mean, it doesn't even matter who. It's just like, um in any sense of, like, and again, like I said, you can fast forward to the video portion of this. I'll start it soon. It's just, I have, like the rest of us, just a lot of just mind to airing out. It's just sad, man. And if, like, if you want me to post the other video, if you, I would encourage you just to mute it. It's really annoying. I'll repost it, and I'll put it on like a private link and link it down below. Or if you want to hear me in the sound of a small robot, it's bad. But at least, like, if you mute it, you can see kind of like the emotion in what I'm saying. Whereas right now, I've kind of gotten past that moment. But without further ado, I'm gonna air this video. I'm gonna cut it right at the end. All I really said after it was, I got nothing else to say. It's sad. It's sad. I would imagine, like, Tom struggled with, with making this video. Just because it's tough, man. It's you like, even like, in, you want to voice things, but like, again, like for me, like, and maybe I'm a little pessimistic just from what I've experienced. Like I just keep my views and my peace to myself. I'm never changing anybody's mind. A, I don't have a platform for it. B, I'm not a politician. Like it people are so damn set in their ways. And that's why, like, I said, like, I would consider myself kind of more a moderate, like more in the middle. Like I have views that are very, very left. I have views that are very, very right. It just depends on the topic. I don't really buy into like, I'm going to pick this hill over here because it's this color. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to, that's sheeping yourself around to like, oh, well, I'm going to buy into this. So that means I'm going to buy into all of it. That doesn't make any damn sense to me, but that's another conversation. I'm going to roll a video. And then, yeah, I'll just cut it at the end. And I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far, I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me. You look around, just everything going on. It's just so saddening. It's so heartbreaking. We're not headed anywhere good. It's going to get worse.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us. When good men die for the things that they say, and I can't just be quiet. So I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.